Well. Hey, what's up, everybody? My first day on my schedule. God, that sounds rough. Okay, but there's a topic I want to talk to today. It's a good topic. It's about old TV shows. I touched a little bit on it yesterday. I figured I'd touch on it a little bit today. You notice a lot of the TV shows now have the cussing in it, has inappropriate things in there. Even the cartoons have cussing. Back then, uh, you wouldn't have that in these old TV shows. You would have regular shows. You wouldn't have a bunch of cussing in them. You wouldn't even have uh, inappropriate things in there. Even the cartoons. Look at Bugs Bunny now. Look at Bugs Bunny. You ain't no way. Ain't no way. Look at Yosemite Sam on cartoons now, y'all. He don't have a gun. Or Elmer Fudd, one of the two. But look at Gilligan's Island. That's a show lasted quite a long time. I can't tell you the seasons, but there's songs uh, that lasted quite a long time. Look at That's Incredible. Even game shows you don't see no more. You don't see any Press Your Luck game shows, $25,000 pyramid. You don't even see any of the TV series anymore. Mama's Family, yeah, it comes on. So you get a Roku thing, you can find it there, but you can't find it on like Dish, Comcast. You can't find any of the older shows that you want to find. Look at the shows now. Hey, Popper. Yeah, I'm just talking about old time shows. You can't find any of that stuff. You can't find any uh, Good Times, Sanford and Son, Starsky and Hutch, Dukes of Hazzard, uh, Great American Hero, Mork and Mindy. I heard they're gonna try to redo that one. I hope it ain't gonna have no cussing in it. I just don't. I can't see that. Having these old shows being remade, putting cussing in it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oh yeah, it still comes on Popper. If you got Roku, it comes on METV now. Uh, you can't. I mean, you can't find stuff like that. You can't find Alice. Uh, One Day at a Time, Facts of Life, any other good shows like that. Different Strokes. The only one left in that one is Todd Bridges. He's still living. Uh, you can't find any good shows like that anymore. You can't even the shows now today. I guarantee you will have at least one or two cuss words in every sentence. It's usually the F word, F bomb, uh, the A word, A double S. Stuff like that. You can't even find that. It's ridiculous. I was watching a cartoon. I mean, not a cartoon, a commercial for a cartoon for kids. And they had a cuss word in it. How is the people that does the ratings for the shows allow that to happen? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You can't find good shows like that. Even the old superhero shows, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, uh, ISIS, Shazam, you know, It's just crazy. How I mean, you can't find good shows like that unless you go to some place like YouTube and maybe Tubi. You know, how you? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. And how do you? They want to keep. Okay, they say, look at the kids now, robbing stores, robbing places, taking guns to school. You know, uh, threatening to take guns to school. No wonder they're doing that. The shows now have got cussing in them. They have a bunch of guns, and even the cartoons, the kids shows, bunch of guns. I mean, I understand Transformers, GI Joe. Can you think of anything else? Thundercats, but you can't fault. Kids say exactly. I don't watch any of the new stuff. No, ain't no way because it's ridiculous. I don't get it. I don't understand why other people don't get it. You know, parents should parents should be, hey, I'm not watching this because of this. You know, I refuse to let my kids watch this show because of this. They need to go and find the older shows. The older shows, yeah, they may have a little fussing, but you don't hear the F bomb used. You don't hear a lot of the cussing used now. Uh, it's just crazy. Like, let's see, Flo died on Alice, Mel died on Alice. I think Vera's dead. I think. I think all of them except Tommy. Uh, Robin Williams died. The woman that played Mindy's dead. Uh, all of them pretty much gone. But put the shows in syndication, put them in a rerun, and let kids watch them. I guarantee you they're gonna be like, "What's this?" They're gonna be like, "Well, this is the shows I like to watch. I used to watch when I was little." Okay, let them watch them. Uh, you have shows even adults like to watch. That's it. Yeah, and you know that girl on that Pauper, that King of Queens, that the wife, she's a Scientologist. I don't know what that is, but she's a Scientologist. I don't understand that. I don't understand why they want to continue to let their kids watch that stuff. It's ridiculous. I mean, how can you, how can you say, uh, look at it this way, Walking Dead. Yeah, you're gonna hear cussing, shooting zombies. Okay, let's let them watch the old stuff. Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, Invisible Man. He got the movie and the movies. Oh my god, they're just so bad. But I'm not talking about movies. That's another topic. I just can't. I just can't see people condoning watching this stuff. Don't they get tired of cussing? Oh, did she? I did not know that. It's crazy. How can you as a parent, and I'm talking kids and TV, how can you as a parent let your kids watch that stuff now with the cussing? Look at South Park. South Park, look at South Park, look at Simpsons. You know, I don't even know if Simpsons still on. But South Park is bad. Uh, Ren and Stimpy used to be, oh god, but It's just, I mean, I don't understand that. How can someone, I mean, bring back the old shows. Bring back the old shows. I don't know who you could talk to about it, but I guarantee you watch a lot of the old shows now, you have to find them on Tubi, YouTube, you know, and you shouldn't have to search for them. They should be out there for you to watch. Look at Bonanza. Look at Gunsmoke. Yeah. You want the uh, stream link or the other link? Okay. Where's like this? Let's copy there. Oh, okay. I'll get that here in just a second. Come on, Twitter. I got it, Popper. There you go. I don't know why you can't click on it anymore. It's weird now. StreamYard is a little weird. It's crazy. I mean, all this stuff. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I got it. It's in there. Hey, what's up? StreamYard's gotten a little, it's gotten kind of funny, but it's not bad now. It's not kicking me off. So, hey, GFN, welcome. I'm doing good. Talking about old TV shows today. I'm waiting on my clothes to get dry and washed. There's Popper.
Hey, what's
Popper.
up? Yeah,
Not
it's
much.
me. I couldn't find an icon, and for some reason, it didn't pull my account up.
Uh-oh. How you got StreamYards now?
I've always preferred Streamyards.
It looks a little different, but really good.
I never, I
Yes.
never, I don't think I've ever used Streamlabs, so I don't know about Streamlabs, but like Zoom and all that, yeah, I've never cared for any of that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, GFN, we're just talking about old TV shows in general. I want to see them come back. I want to see the old TV shows come back.
Now there are some. I mean, kind of some of the shows that you were with the cussing and stuff like that. I'm not really cussing and stuff, but I do like King of the Hill and
Yeah, that one's a good one.
um, uh, why am I drawing a blank? Oh, Family Guy and stuff like that. That they can be kind of a little, but yeah, I've always preferred all the old shows. I heard you just mention Bonanza a little bit ago.
Uh huh.
That's another one of them shows. Andy Griffith Show, Bonanza, and Gunsmoke. Three shows I've
Yeah.
seen every single episode. Probably, oh, Andy Griffith Show. I've probably seen every episode probably 20, 30 times. But um, The others not so much, but I've seen every single episode.
Now, I found this out, Popper. I don't know if you ever knew that woman that played Aunt Bee and Andy never got along.
Yeah, she was from everything I read about it, she was kind of a handful. She was, I mean, she came from a more um uh what's the word that I'm looking for? Like a like a proper background as far as her acting career. She was kind of serious about the acting thing, and obviously Andy Griffith should even more so. Don Knotts were, I mean, they were kind of not so formal in their acting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, GFN says hello, Popper. I
What's
don't
up?
know if you, but yeah, I heard they're going to try to remake Mork and Mindy.
I don't know how you can. I don't like. I don't. It's kind of become a thing over the last 10, 15 years where they've got to remake some of this old stuff. I've never really cared for that all much. I don't know how you can remake Mork and Mindy without. I mean, you never. It's never going to compare to like Robin Williams.
Exactly. I know I was reading an article the other day, and his daughters told him quit sending me test videos of it. The remake, she said, they said she hates it.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of them shows. I mean, if they do, did you say they are remaking it or they're talking about remaking it?
I've seen pictures of them remaking it.
Yeah, I mean, if they do, it's gonna be one of them shows that's around for a short minute and then it's gone. It's just, I mean, you got people that'll start watching it for the nostalgia and they're gonna be like severely disappointed, and then you got the other side of the people that have no idea what Mork and Mindy was. So
Exactly. Oh, yes, GFN, that's true. I can't see them making a bunch of these, remaking a bunch of these old shows. It won't never work. It will never work.
I messaged Morty, but she might be busy.
Yeah, I talked to her this morning. Her daughter's real sick.
Yeah, I talked to her a little bit yesterday. Well, she messaged me when you went live. But we got a lot of snow yesterday and more
Oh
today,
wow.
and I was driving in it, so I couldn't even pay attention to my phone.
Hi FBI, how's it going? But yeah, I was glad to see Morticia come up.
Do you do you have cable TV or do you just use like Roku and like
I
streaming
use
services?
Roku.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I mean I don't know, I had never heard of it until probably the last uh, maybe 7 years,
To me,
something like
Roku's
that. But
cheaper than the actual cable TV.
I pay almost $300 a month for cable TV,
Ooh.
cable TV and internet.
I just get my Roku and I just pay for the internet with it. With
And
$99 a month.
I don't really need cable TV. I
Yeah.
only the only reason I keep it is for, you know, some of the channels that I like that I mentioned in the chat. There's TV1. They have Sanford set on TV1.
Oh yeah.
Logo has Mama's Family. I think TV1's the one that has uh, you just mentioned the name of the show. Um,
Alice.
no.
Uh, Different Strokes.
No. The one with
Okay.
there's the one with like JJ Walker.
Good times.
What's that and what's is there one called is What's Happening?
Yep. That
Uh,
that was a good
um
one.
Yeah, TV One plays some of those. I usually only turn it on that channel if
Yeah.
Sanford, 'cause I love Sanford and Son.
You
Um,
know the guy that played Lamont passed away recently.
did he?
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear that. But I watch a lot of Logo.
Oh yeah.
Is it TV One that has? Uh, I mean, I know you know people don't really care for him now these days, but I watch a lot of Cosby Show too.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I can
He
kind of
was
separate.
funny. Yeah.
Yeah, I can kind of separate, him as a person versus the. I mean, it was a good show.
Oh yeah. Shows like that. That's why I was just trying to talk to. Shows like that. If kids watch some of them today, I think they get more interested in them now because it'd be something new. You know.
Well, some of them shows would never. I mean, you got like shows like Sanford and Son, and I mean, well, Sanford and Son might fly, but shows like All in the Family, which was a really good show. Stuff
Yeah.
like that never fly because you're gonna have the people crying about you know racism.
Yeah. Good shows like Alf. You know. Give me a break. You know. Shoot.
Yeah, those types of shows. That's when I was growing up.
Oh yeah. See, those shows would be perfect today. I think for Alf would be good for kids. I think.
I seen GFN just made a comment, and I was actually before I came up here, I was actually thinking about that. Like, that's kind of what started getting me into older shows, like
Oh
staying up
yeah.
on the weekends and stuff. Nick at Night from whatever I think it was like 11 o'clock until. But I mean, you watch the Beverly Hillbillies and um, Green Acres, and you could
Uh
watch
huh.
all them old shows. That's kind of what got me into the older shows.
Yeah, I mean, you can go. I mean, you can go watch some of the older shows and binge watch them, and then you watch TV shows now. You like have to take their kids go play somewhere, and you hear all that cussing and stuff.
Yeah, the cussing really doesn't bother me all that much.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's sometimes they do it just to do it, though, which is that's when it kind of
I
I don't
was
know.
surprised with when like I was saying, saw a commercial, and I saw a commercial of a cartoon, and I heard cussing in the cartoon. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, you know?
Well, I can't think of an example offhand. Um, but I've seen a lot of like shorts and stuff about it, like
Uh
over the
huh.
last year or so. Like a lot of the older cartoons and stuff had a lot of like innuendo in there that
Yeah.
you really wouldn't catch as a kid, but as an
Yeah.
adult looking at it, like you get it. I'm talking like some of the older, you know, back when TV was supposed to be more, um, I don't know, like family oriented, but there was
Uh
there
huh.
was definitely some innuendos thrown in there.
Oh yeah. You be like, oh okay.
I just seen one like a week ago. I wish I could remember what it was. It might not have been a cartoon. It might have been an actual sitcom, but I remember seeing it and thinking like before they even like went into depth and explained. As soon as they played the clip, I'm like, okay, I get where I get what that's alluding to.
Yeah, I was glad Morticia came up yesterday. We was talking about all old times up here. I said,
Yeah, she messaged me and said she was gonna try to come up. Um,
I told her, I said, we would kill the whole YouTube follow to come up and do one stream. like these two.
Yeah, I need to. I don't even think she's seen my text yet. I was supposed to get back with her. She's having issues with her Fire Stick.
Oh crap! Wonder what issues she having.
I'm not sure. Actually, I was supposed to check on my TV. She's not because I set her Fire Stick up for. I set up one for her and her daughter,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden it quit working on them. They're like anything they go to, it won't pull up any links to watch anything.
Oh crap!
So I told her she may have to. It may be like an ISP issue, like the internet providers blocking them and have to use a VPN or something. But I need to check on my TV, see if I'm having the same issue.
Oh, have to make the all important call.
That's what I was gonna say when you talked about having Roku. I used to tell Wolf all the time, like, dude, invest in a Fire Stick. You can get a Fire Stick dirt cheap, like
Yeah.
$30. And I mean, as long as you keep up on like keeping it updated and or keeping the apps updated and getting new apps when kind of the apps quit working or whatever, you can watch anything you want to watch for free.
Yeah. I mean, something like that now will save you a ton of money.
Yeah, I don't have any paid subscriptions anymore.
It's not worth it.
No, the shit's gotten too expensive. I canceled it. Well, I take that back. I do have Amazon Prime Video.
Yeah.
But that's only because it comes with my Amazon Prime account. But I had Netflix I'm talking probably 3-4 years ago. I had Netflix for a while, and it just seemed like every couple of months they were raising the price, and I couldn't find anything to watch on it half the time. So other than that, I had that the HBO one. I can't remember what it's called. I had that for a short time just to watch Game of Thrones, but that was before I had a Fire Stick.
It's just we used to have Dish, and they would go up on prices. Most of the channels on there was shopping channels.
I've got a ton of channels, but it's they kind of justify the pricing, like yeah, you're paying, whatever it is for the TV package or the cable package that I have, $100, say you're paying $100 and you're getting, this many, 250 channels or whatever, but 225 of those channels I have no interest in watching whatsoever.
Exactly.
I watch Logo, TV One. I'll watch TV Land usually in the afternoon because Gunsmoke's on early afternoon, and then from like 4 to 7 is Andy Griffith's show, and then it's Everybody Loves Raymond, and then it's The King of Queens. If I have nothing else going on, I'll watch that channel just because those are shows that I watch. But other than that, Fox News.
Yeah.
Those are pretty much the only channels that I watch.
Now, here's a question, Popper. On Gunsmoke, do you like the color versions or the black and white?
Black and white.
I do too. I like Chester.
See, I like the black and white version more.
Uh-huh.
But I prefer Festus over Chester.
Yeah.
Andy Griffith Show, I do not like the color version of Andy Griffith Show.
I didn't like that. Maybe RFD. I did not like that at all.
I've never watched that. I don't even think I've ever seen one episode of it.
It had that guy from Mama's Family on there that played Vent. It kind of centered around him.
he was on the later episodes of the Andy Griffith Show.
Uh-huh.
He came to town, him and his son. I don't care. I don't really. I I don't care for what's his name.
Ken Berry, I think his name is.
No,
Uh, let's see, not Barney. You talking about the deputy?
yeah,
Warren.
yeah. I kept wanting to say
Uh,
Walter.
yeah.
Warren. Did not did not care for him whatsoever. Um, you know, a lot of those guys from the Andy Griffith Show.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, Milburn Stone, or no, not Milburn Stone. Milburn Stone played Doc on Gunsmoke.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, what was his name? The guy that played Floyd.
Oh, what's the thing? I know the guy. I just can't remember the name. He played the Doc on the radio version of Gunsmoke.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Howard McNear. Howard McNear played Doc on the Floyd. The guy that played Floyd Lawson on Andy Griffith Show played Doc on the original Gunsmoke.
Yeah.
And Mayor Pike?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it was Mayor Pike. Looking at a cast right
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
Dick Elliott. But one of the two mayors played Chester on the original Gunsmoke, on the radio version of Gunsmoke.
It was the one that played the mayor of Mayberry. Yeah. Yeah, it's Chester. Yep.
Let's see. Dick Elliott. And I feel like there was one other person from Andy Griffith Show that was in the radio version of Gunsmoke.
I'm not sure unless it's the one that played Kitty. Let me see if I can find it. I want to find that picture of that.
No, it was Parley Bear. Parley Bear played Chester. He was the other. He wasn't Mayor. He was Mayor Stone on Andy Griffith's Show, but he's the one that played.
Huh. See if I can do this here. Here. Share screen. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it right there.
Oh, yep. I used to listen to that was one of the shows that I used to listen to on my Sirius XM radio all the time. They have
yes.
It's 140 something now, I think 144 or something like that. It's Radio Classics. They play all the old radio shows, all the westerns I would listen to. Never a big fan of the old comedy shows like the one with George Burns, but all the Suspense and The Whisper, and like I used to listen to all those shows.
Oh yeah. Now I go to a site where I listen to them, Internet Archives.
Yeah.
I can play them on computer, and I listen to them that way.
So the Gunsmoke one for sure you can find on YouTube, because I used to listen to it when I was, just like probably 6 months ago. I was listening to it every night when I went to bed.
Another good Western is Rifleman.
I mean, I probably seen almost every episode of The Rifleman.
Mhm.
Wasn't a big Chuck Connors fan. Um, I mean, I watched it, but it wasn't one of my favorites.
Oh yeah,
Like uh, this was probably 7, 8 years ago.
yeah.
Um, I got on a kick where I was watching. I don't remember if I found them online or what, but I was going through and watching all the old like Have Gun Will Travel,
Uh huh.
uh, The Rifleman.
Yep.
What's the one Maverick?
How about Wagon
Um,
Train?
I love Wagon Train. You can't really find it on TV as much anymore.
I go to Roku channel and I found it there.
Sometimes when I'm at work, if I get super bored, a lot of times I'm either on my if I'm not like on my laptop, doing like work stuff or paperwork or uh, I'll if I can't find anything on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
I'll because we got a Roku TV at work.
Oh yeah.
I'll find just one of them channels that just plays nothing but old episodes of a certain show and just let it run through.
Oh yeah. You'd be like, oh, I hadn't seen this in a while.
What's that?
You'd be like me. Oh, I hadn't seen this show in a while.
I'm trying to think of the last one. I know Beverly Hillbillies was one that I was for like a week or two there, that like every day it was just I put it on and just let it, and a lot of times it was just like 7 or 8 episodes. It just kept replaying the same 7 or 8, but I just let it run throughout the entire 12-hour shift.
Now that one's a good one. I don't think any of them actors is living. I don't think if unless it's Jethro.
Let me think. Did Ellie Mae pass away?
Yeah.
Jethro. His last name was Bear too.
Yeah.
Jethro Bodine. I can't remember the name, the actor's first name though.
I can't.
Max Bear. Max Bear. Oh, wait, no, that doesn't sound right. Oh, yeah. It is Max Bear. His dad was a I didn't know his dad was a professional boxer.
Oh wow.
Oh, it looks like he's still alive.
I think that's the only one.
It would have to be. Between him and Ellie Mae, them are the only two that I mean, hell, Buddy Ebsen would have to be in his hundreds.
Oh gosh, yeah. All the good actors like that are passing away.
Oh yeah, he would be. He died in 2003, and he was 95 years old. So yeah,
Oh yeah.
he'd definitely be in his over 100.
Mr. Barnaby Jones. I tell you, them shows like that you just can't get back unless you try to find them on TV, like YouTube, something like that.
That's why I say my TV never. I mean, I have like 4 or 5 channels that I have favorited, and um, I barely watch TV in my living room. That's where my cable box is, and my where my computer's at is. I use the Xfinity streaming app,
Yeah.
And those I never go to the guide to look and see what's on different channels. I just go to my favorite channels and pick from them.
It's just, I mean, it's sad that they want to try to remake some of the shows that was good then, and then try to pass them off as new shows today. Not a new show, people. Been there, done that. I just
Like I
don't.
said, I don't know that I've ever um I don't know if I've ever seen like a remake of an older, like a classic movie, or one of the older TV shows that was popular, that the remake like had any like last in it. Like uh, seems like
The,
pretty much all of them have been like kind of forgotten about pretty quickly.
the one I can think of, if I'm right, was the Lone Ranger. They use didn't they use Brad Pitt as Lone Ranger as one of them in the movie Legend of the Lone
Johnny
Ranger?
Depp played Tonto
Yeah.
in the Lone Ranger movie. But even that movie, like they tried to capitalize on something that's a classic TV show, and not very many people liked it. I mean, I watched it, but um, wasn't a huge fan of it. Would never go back and rewatch it.
I probably couldn't follow her. Be like, what is he doing?
They always try to make little changes. I mean, so Johnny Depp's character, Tonto, in the Lone Ranger movie was more comedic,
Yeah.
which is nothing like the Tano from the original show.
If you're gonna play Indian, play it Indian. Don't play someone with just just calm. Make it comedic. No.
And that was another thing. It was an over the top Native American with
See, that's a
like
slap. That's slapping the Lone Ranger's family, the actors. If he has any left, if they saw that, that's a slap in their face.
I mean, I guess they probably didn't have too much of a choice. Um, but that, I mean, to me, that's bad casting.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, because he's playing a Native American and he's not Native American, so like the entire movie he had like face paint on.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've never seen him have face paint on it ever.
Yeah, the original Tano never had face paint, but I mean, like I said, I mean Johnny Depp can't. He wouldn't make a very convincing Native American, so uh, I should say he wouldn't make a very convincing, like, mid to late 1800s Native American.
Yeah.
So to get around that, yeah, they kept him covered in face paint for the entire episode, or for the entire movie.
I just hope they don't try to do Gunsmoke or something like that.
I mean, they did in the 70s. They tried to do these little reboot like Gunsmoke, and I mean they did it with they. I think they did one special with Andy Griffith Show. I've never seen it, um, where like Andy returns to Mayberry, and
Yeah.
Opie is off at college, and all this, and that stuff never carries over.
They're trying to play the old audience into getting, hey, we're back. We're doing this movie. You know.
I mean, I like the Western genre, and I've
Mhm.
said for years I wish it would become popular again. So there would be, but it's not. Most kids don't want to watch freaking cowboys and freaking Indians and that kind of shit. Um, back in the 50s and 60s, like that's what, one of the things that kids were into was
Oh yeah.
cowboys and stuff like that. So, I mean,
Now if they wouldn't be into
their face in a video game or a
mm-hmm.
or an
Electronic
iPad
media.
or a
Yep.
cell phone,
Would
which I
you?
can't I can't really talk too much shit about that because I'm the same way. I'm
Well,
pretty much
Papa,
always
would you
from
live in
looking at my
say we went back in time and everything now like back in the like Gunsmoke era? Would you live back then? Would you want to live back then?
no. No. I mean, I've had this discussion with people before. If I
Yeah.
could go back to like any decade to
Uh-huh.
live, um, even though like I love the like the old west type stuff, it would be the 50s
Oh
when
yeah. Oh yeah.
that type of stuff like the old western TV shows and the western
Hmm.
movies and all that stuff was big. Um, that would be the decade that
Oh
I'd want to
yeah.
go back to.
And life was simpler then, and you know you didn't have all this mess going on today. I think, and, and kids like to watch the back. A lot of kids nowadays, and a lot of like 20, 30 year old people don't realize Batman started on TV. It wasn't a movie.
Um, my kids, I mean, they kind of didn't have a choice because once I got custody of when they were still fairly young, so
Yeah.
I had a lot of influence on you know what kind of music and what kind of TV and that kind of thing. I mean, they have their own tastes as far as like uh, that. Like my youngest son, he's into some like crazy crazy music.
Oh wow.
Um, but they also like a lot of older stuff.
Yeah.
And same thing with same thing with like TV shows and movies and stuff. Uh, they both they both like. I mean, they like a lot of the modern stuff, but they also like some of the older stuff that they watched
Oh
because I
yeah.
was watching it, growing up.
Oh yeah. It's,
Um, I seen speaking of old shows or old movies, I seen something. It's a movie I've never seen, and I've always wanted. I've always kind of wanted, but it's never. Anytime like I want to watch. I've always wanted to watch it, but it's never like in the front of my mind. So if I'm looking for something to watch, it's never something that I think of like, oh yeah, I wanted to watch. And it kind of reminded me of it the other day because Robert Duvall died. Um, is To Kill a Mockingbird.
yeah. That's a good
Um,
movie.
I've read the book probably 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
But I just have never. But I guess I've always looked at it like I typically usually prefer the book over the movie.
Oh yeah.
Like one of my favorite books of all time was The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton.
Yeah.
Um, and I love the movie, but I prefer the book.
Oh yeah. The book is more detailed, I believe. You know, it's just like say Wizard of Oz, and that was the movie. The books are more detailed.
I've never the Wizard. Wizard of Oz was based off of a book.
Uh
See, I didn't know that. I'm obviously not knowing that I've never read it, but like any of the books that um, like The Outsiders. Well, a lot of S.E. Hinton's books got turned into movies. The
Yeah.
only one that I really really like is The Outsiders. Um, some of the old Louis L'Amour books, like they had the made for TV Sackett series. I hated. I'll watch it just because I love Louis L'Amour and I
Yeah.
love the Sackett series of his books and stuff like that. But they take like 4 or 5 Sackett books and condense it down into. There's so much that's left out. Um, uh, Jack Schaefer. The first time Shane, had never seen the movie Shane. For some reason, I picked up the Jack Schaefer Shane book in the library when I was
Yeah.
in like junior high or something like that. Vastly prefer Jack Schaefer Shane versus what they turned into a movie.
Yeah. The movie, they want to condense it down so much, and you be like, wait a minute, where's this part at? And it's not there on the movie. I've noticed that.
Even some of the like more like the Harry Potter stuff. Um, I think I read all the Harry Potter books. I'm not sure that I read. I'm almost positive I read all of them. Um, but at least the earlier books. Once the movie started coming out, when I seen the movie, I'm like, okay, I like the movie, but man, the book was so much better.
Yeah. I just don't understand why they want to short. They could make movies like that and like a series of movies like they do. What is it? The Avengers. They can make it like a series of movies on books like that. Like Western books and stuff like that. But they want to try to cram it all in one movie.
It's because nobody has an attention span anymore. It's like what we were talking about the other day
Yep.
on your YouTube po- YouTube post, and I was saying how people just prefer like short form content now. The 1 minute clips and minute and a half clips instead of you know 45-minute video or 30-minute video or whatever. I don't
Oh yeah.
think people have the attention span. Like, if you look at some of the old like classic movies that were like 3 hours or 4 hours, um, I um, I don't think people have the attention span for that stuff anymore.
I'm with you on that. They want that uh, uh, quick fix. Basically. Now I heard that YouTube is being ran with AI now. What I've heard. I'm like, oh well.
I open up YouTube quite a bit.
Hmm.
Like if I'm bored or whatever, and kind of scroll through shorts. I do
Yeah.
the same thing on Twitter. Sometimes I'll open up Twitter and click on a video and then just start scrolling through just to watch videos or whatever. But um, and I have a couple channels that I watch uh, when they put out new videos and stuff like that. But um, like these streams and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
I haven't watched like a YouTube stream. And I'm talking like, the Asylum or any of the locale stuff or,
I, I'm the
Circus
same
Inside,
way.
like any of that. I haven't watched any of that stuff. The last time I was in a stream, I popped in for about 30 seconds to say what I needed to say. And
Yeah.
that was just because I was told like, hey, this is going on. So I popped in there, said what I had to say, and then left. I just have no desire, like, uh, no desire for any of this new. Like, it's shit's boring.
It's the same stuff. I mean, the same stuff. Nothing new. They won't uh, steer away from that drama. There's nothing new, and You're like, yeah, been there, done that, and just I don't even go in there. I don't watch them. We've done drama and we've moved on. They just ain't seem to, you know.
Every once in a while, um, like I'll either be talking to somebody and they'll say, "Hey, did you hear, whatever?" Or I'll get, a message or whatever saying like this on like locale or something like that. So I'll go back and kind of. I've never watched an entire locale stream. I've never watched more than 5 minutes of a locale, any locale stream. I'll just get a timestamp and go to what I'm looking for, and then yeah, that's it. But uh, shit got boring.
It does. It does. And they want to bet. They want to ask for money every single stream. What I heard, and I'm like, why? Are y'all that broke?
Yeah, there's a couple. I don't watch their live streams.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll there's a couple channels completely unrelated to you know the shit that we were involved in. This is like the Whatever podcast with Brian Atlas. Uh he has a guy named Andrew Wilson
Uh-huh.
on there quite a bit, and um I won't watch their live streams.
Yeah.
Sometimes if I'm looking for something, if I'm really looking for something, I'll see one. So I'll something that interests me, so I'll go back and watch it. And even them, it's like $199 TTS. Like so, in order to get my comment read on air, I have to pay 200 freaking. Fuck that.
Huh? Good
Yeah,
God.
yeah, it's like 190. Their TTS is usually. So I think sometimes it's $99, but usually it's like $199. Like,
I might know. I
um,
just know. Thank you.
I don't know of
I
anybody
won't.
from like the AGP community that ever used it. But it's basically like it's like you super chat and you can write your little comment and then it gets read like by an AI voice over the stream. Locale uses it.
Yeah.
Yeah, $200 just to have a comment read. No, thank you.
I wouldn't. No. I won't. Like I said, I always said on my channel, I'm not going to ask for money. I won't do it. If I get monetized, I'm going to donate it to the Lymphedema Foundation. I don't need it, you know. I'm just going to donate all of it because I don't.
Yeah, if I have $200 or whatever to freaking, I got much more important shit to hell. I'll
Groceries. Yeah, I know. Groceries are getting ridiculous now.
see. I don't even buy groceries. My son takes care of the groceries because he pretty much lives here for free. So
Yeah. I
um,
be like, good God Almighty, they're going.
he orders the groceries and shit.
Yeah.
Um, shit. Yeah, now mine would be gambling. If I have extra money like that, I'll probably play some
That's in here.
sports
Um,
bets.
But
Oh, that one.
but Popper, I think I'm gonna end this stream. I appreciate you coming up. I wish everybody else come up.
No, but he did.
Yeah, I don't think Morty even see my comment, but
It's all good. I know she's busy.
yeah, if
You know.
Rosie's sick, then yeah, she's probably helping with the kids and
Yeah.
um that kind of stuff. But all right,
I
well,
appreciate
I've
you
got
coming up, Popper. I mean,
I've got
listen to me.
$22 sitting in my Caesar's Palace Online Casino. I'll
There you go.
go gamble $22 away, I guess.
But yeah, I appreciate you coming up, Popper.
Oh
You
yeah,
get-
yeah. I mean, when
you
you start
get
talking about
more.
old TV shows,
Yeah.
that's
I
right up
got
my
to come up
alley.
with
So
the topic for tomorrow. You know, I finally got me a schedule in my description because I got some advice from GFN. She said, make sure you have it'd be not good to have a schedule, designated schedule. I said, no, I didn't think of that. You know?
Oh, streaming schedule?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how y'all do it. I couldn't come up with anything to talk about,
I'm just
3
gonna
times a
say,
week, let alone I mean, I can't even come up with anything to talk about once a week, so let alone, 2 or 3 times a week.
yeah. I'm just trying to build my channel a little bit because it's been 378 forever. You know,
It's been what?
my channel's been 378 subs forever. So I'm just trying to build it up a little bit.
Hell, it's
See
been
what I
so
can
long
do.
since I looked at my subs on my channel. I know one time I was at like 2 something. I'm probably down to nothing. That, all right. I guess I'll go gamble some money away.
Alrighty. You take care, Popper.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
All right, bye. Well, thank you everybody for coming in. I appreciate it. Y'all be safe today and stay warm. I will see y'all tomorrow.